Vinland Saga, the highly anticipated anime adaptation of Makoto Yukimura's manga, promised a thrilling journey into the depths of Viking history, replete with captivating characters and an epic narrative. However, this supposed masterpiece falls short on multiple fronts, failing to live up to the hype and delivering a lackluster experience that leaves viewers feeling utterly unfulfilled. Plot and pacing. The initial premise of Vinland Saga, centered around the revenge quest of a young Viking warrior named Thorfinn, seemed promising. Unfortunately, the series soon loses its focus and strays away from the core narrative, meandering through side plots and tangential arcs that dilute the overall impact. The pacing is erratic, with slow, drawn-out episodes that test the patience of even the most dedicated viewers, interspersed with brief bursts of action that fail to compensate for the sluggishness. The lack of narrative coherence is palpable, leaving viewers perplexed and disconnected from the story. Character development. One would expect a complex and well-developed cast in a historical epic like Vinland Saga. However, the characters, with few exceptions, are disappointingly one-dimensional and fail to evoke any genuine emotional investment. Thorfinn, the protagonist, starts off with promise as a conflicted and vengeful warrior, but his development stagnates early on, reducing him to a mere vessel of vengeance without any notable growth. Supporting characters suffer the same fate, either lacking depth or being underutilized, leaving audiences yearning for more substantial interactions and meaningful relationships. Animation and art. While the animation quality is generally competent, it lacks the visual flair that could have elevated Vinland Saga to greatness. The character designs, while fitting for the historical context, lack distinctiveness, resulting in a visually unremarkable and forgettable cast. The battle sequences, which should have been the show's standout moments, often feel underwhelming, failing to deliver the intensity and impact one would expect from a Viking-themed anime. The art direction, while occasionally impressive, fails to compensate for the overall lackluster visual experience. World-building and historical accuracy. Vinland Saga purports to immerse viewers in the rich and fascinating world of Viking history, but it falls short of this lofty ambition. The world-building feels superficial and underdeveloped, failing to capture the intricacies of Viking culture and society. The historical accuracy is also questionable, with glaring anachronisms and inconsistencies that detract from the immersion. Furthermore, the show fails to explore the nuanced themes and conflicts that are inherent in Viking history, opting for a simplistic portrayal that does a disservice to the subject matter. Overall impact. Vinland Saga's most significant failing lies in its inability to deliver on the promises it made. With its lackluster plot, underdeveloped characters, mediocre animation, and shallow world-building, the series fails to leave a lasting impression on its viewers. Rather than a grand and immersive Viking epic, it is a disjointed and meandering tale that ultimately fails to resonate on any meaningful level. Conclusion. In conclusion, Vinland Saga is an anime that fails to live up to its potential. While it had the ingredients for an enthralling exploration of Viking lore, it falls short in almost every aspect, leaving viewers dissatisfied and unimpressed. From the weak character development to the lackluster animation and historical inaccuracies, the series fails to leave a lasting impact. Regrettably, Vinland Saga is a missed opportunity, representing a disheartening departure from its source material and a disservice to both the Viking era and anime as a whole. Final score: 3 out of 10.